for the first time in this series, for a while actually, and it's Kluka. Kluka, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. Got my pre-race piss in the dark. It would not suggest it. Kind of missed a lot. Yeah, clean it up.
Fair enough, I guess. Yeah, what are your thoughts about Circuit of the Americas? Do you like this racetrack, or do you not like this racetrack?
I will give my complete and brutal honest thoughts as Speed Tom will just slide through the first corner, missed that. I mean this in the nicest way possible. I absolutely despise this track. It's my least favorite track in the game.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Just, what, just doesn't really suit you or whatever?
I just always hated it.
Ah, fair. Yeah, we all have different opinions. I tend to be the opposite. I actually like this track. Matter of fact, I actually would say out of the 3 tracks we go to, I'd probably say this is the best one. Because Miami's grotesque and Vegas, well, it's just, well, not thing too special. And they're just racing at Vegas. But
well, I mean, the straightaways are just stupid.
Well, fair enough. But yeah, pretty much looking like cloudy conditions. Maybe there could be potential rain on the horizon. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't got really a weather report. I don't think from anybody. So, oh wait, never mind. Rain is in a few minutes, as your brother just told me in the chat. Okay, so there is rain expected later into this qualifying session, and there will be rain during the race as well. So. Gonna be a little bit of a spicy race, maybe. Well, hopefully for our sake, as B-Tom puts the benchmark with a 31.4. Let's see, who can we find on a fly? You know what? I'm on board with your brother. Why don't you give us a little lap guide around the racetrack, Luca, if you like? Around the
what?
Lap guide, track guide.
Oh, I would not trust for a track guide, but we're gonna do this.
Just give it a try.
Up the main hill. Up into turn 1, I am a little early.
You're all good.
I actually got a track pack pulled my phone, but we got turn 1. Right here, really sharp turn. That was one of my better corners on this track. Downhill heading into turn 2, the sweeping right-hander, and then the really tricky S's. This is the part of the track where I do not like personally. You'll see me in the booth today. I am a very colorful commentator. Heading through turn 7, I believe that is, up through 8. Good apex through there. We should see a purple. Oh, no, the second one was way back there. We got the really long back stretches where we're going to see a lot of passes today. Corner to the end of the straightaway is a little bit tricky, though. Let's see what we can do right here. I believe this is heading down to turn number 12. Yeah, turn number 12.
A little bit wide there.
Yeah. And through turn 13 and 14, tricky corners to get through. Up here is probably one of the more tricky corners in the game to get down. We'll see. Ooh, little bobble off exit. We'll keep it nice and tight around there. I watched B-Tom. He took it wider. Cam took it a little bit tighter. We'll see. Coming through the final turn. I think we're on pace for P5.
Yeah, just about.
P5.
Yep, 33.1. That wasn't too bad. He actually, for your first time doing something like that, you kind of figure out what some of the core numbers were. No, it's pretty good for your first time.
No, I've commentated before a lot in the past.
Ah, yeah, fair enough. Okay. I didn't know that bit.
Yeah.
Well, we'll go right along with B-Tom then, see what he can do. It said he was purple, I think. He was up by 2/10 to the first sector. Heads down the back straight. Not necessarily a straight, is it, this area? It's got a little bit of, like... It's got a bit of kinks to it. Yeah, it's got a bit of a bend in some ways. I don't know why they call it a straight, even though it's not necessarily straight. Anyway, B-Tom through 12. Let's see how he is. Up by over half a second.
Yeah, I was going to say, I could very well see him dip down to 130s. His lap before wasn't awesome. There was a couple slip-ups.
There's a teammate getting out of the way. Yep. Goes around the tower. That pretty much, that corner there I know is supposed to replicate Turkey's turn 8 through 16 through 18. It's a very fast sequence of corners, that right-hander. Fall corner now for Beaton. Bam,
Ooh.
a wiggle there. Crosses the line. He definitely lost time for sure. He lost about, I'd probably say a tenth and a half by doing that little wiggle, but he improves nonetheless. 2 or 3 and 1.
Oh, there's the rain. We see the raindrops. I just saw that.
Yep. Well, I was just about to mention that. Yeah, the rain coming down. Maybe that could have hampered his lap a little bit there. Maybe the grip level just suddenly wasn't there once the rain came down.
Yeah, I'm watching Speedy right now. The range is it's barely coming down now, but it's sticking enough. He doesn't have much traction. I don't know if he's just pushing on the gas, but he's sliding. We'll see the lap times deteriorate, though.
Yeah, I probably would imagine this will probably be the end of qualifying. And yeah, Speedy guys are batting that lap. Not much point doing the lap. Nice drift, though. We're going to go into the pits.
We could watch Remsley, though. We'll see if this will be the true teller.
He doesn't. Yeah, he does not improve at all on that first bit of lap, but he's trying again, I think. That probably was just a warm-up lap.
Yeah, that was an out lap.
Yeah, fair enough. Alright, through 1 to 2. Now to the S's. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting little sequence of corners. It kind of reminds me of Maggots and Beckett's at Silverstone. In some. Oh! That's a big snap. Yep. Lap's over. Although the game doesn't invalidate the lap as he cut the grass.
I just watched Joby run into the pit road wall. You aren't supposed to go there.
Funny enough, that's not the first time I've seen that happen in my time of league racing. I've seen that happen a couple of times. I think I remember seeing that happen once in front of me in a race back in 2020. I think I have a clip of that still on my YouTube, well, my YouTube channel, but I think it's on unlisted. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen anybody do at Circuit of the Americas.
Yeah, Camden's trying to cut to get back around. I don't know how much due diligence that's going to do. Sir Charles is down by 0.8 in the first sector. He's full pushing.
Yeah, they're not.
I think at this point you just pack it up.
Yeah, that's really going to be qualifying done. For sure. No one's going to improve. B-Tom will be on pole position regardless. Yeah.
Yeah, look at P2 though. I think that unless I'm crazy, this is the first time this season we don't have B-Tom and Remsley 1-2 to start the race.
That is true, yeah. Because normally they're the class of the field, but instead we got Sir Charles splitting those two drivers. And I think that's the highest that Sir Charles has qualified in this series so far, as he does a power skid.
I'm pretty sure the top 3 every single race has been B-Tom, Remsley, me for qualifying, or B-Tom, Remsley, GTR. I think that's what I remember from every race. It's been that.
Yeah, I think that's exactly right. Yeah, not this case. It's different for this occasion.
Yeah, it's coming down pretty good now.
Yeah, I watched Sir Charles just run deep into the penultimate turn. I think that really shows you the grip levels of what they're dealing with out there. Yeah, that Pirelli rubber is not sticking onto the track, so yeah, everyone's going to come back in and probably retire, but...
Yeah, Camden sliding big time. Yeah, he'll get invalidated.
Well, yeah. Not to mention he also went off the track. He decided to just not go full throttle at all. Nah, I wanted to see a little bit of entertainment for that. Speedy Gunner was the only driver in this, well, he's the only driver, I should say, has not set a lap time at all. He's going again on the slicks, on those soft tires.
Oh, wow.
He's taking them okay, at least, but he definitely won't.
Oh, yep, there we go.
There's the commentary curse.
There's something I've learned from being in parties with Speedy. Throughout the rest of his lap, even if he's done, you gotta watch him because he's gonna do something crazy. The amount of times I've watched him do just stupid, funny stuff it's crazy.
I think I can recall some of that in my times watching him, but yeah, I think that's all he's gonna do is anything. Yeah, he's just leaving it about. Yeah, there's not much that he can do anyway. Love how there's no audio from the car as he comes around turn 12 as he cuts the grass. That actually was the best power slide I've ever seen for this track in a Formula 1
he's going to
car.
start drifting. Yep.
Yep, he's just done another one. Now he's just doing little donuts for all the fans that are hanging around turn 15. That's probably my least favorite corner of that racetrack is turn 15, especially with
I can't
no
wait to see
AB.
this here.
Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, come on.
Oh, no. Jump on the wall.
He's at the wall. He was trying to do an IndyCar line right there.
Oh, he's bringing
Is he gonna
bits in reverse.
Is he gonna go in reverse? I think they'll automatically disqualify him if he did that. I mean, it doesn't matter anyway. He'll be starting from the back if he were to get disqualified.
Oh,
oh my goodness. Sign of things to come, maybe? Let's see. Is anyone on different tires? No, everyone's still on the softs. The ones that haven't retired. Oh, that's funny.
We just gotta wait the 5 minutes out right here. Let's hope they retire.
It would be great if they retire now. That way we can get this qualifying session out of the way.
Get to the race earlier. Get to the action.
Exactly. Yeah. Not to mention there's also a certain World Series going on right now too.
Yeah.
But yeah. While we were talking about World Series, if we don't mind going off topic, how about Freddie Freeman, huh? So far?
Yeah, he hit another homer again today. Six games in a row in the World Series for him. That's unreal.
Yeah. I think
Better
that's
stat line than the entire Yankees team.
crazy. Something I just listened to from the commentary side is that the Yankees have not led a game in the World Series since he hit that grand slam. Funny enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, who's going back out? There would be none other than Speedy Gunner, I would think. Yep, Speedy Gunner. What are we doing now? Oh, he's going out on softs. Oh, golly.
Really?
Oh, and
yeah.
he's going out and drifting.
Uh.
No, he's not going to stick it. Oh, he's going in reverse.
He's going downhill in reverse. Just going backwards. Dude thinks he's really he thinks he's made her at this rate. Just revving the hell out of that RB car.
We can commentate this lap right now. Speedy right now going for the fastest time in reverse around this track. Good apex.
Yep. And another, he got a little bit off on that, the next one.
I forgot the fact you can go TV pod and put it backwards. I'm just watching him like this. She's driving out of the rear view mirror too. That's gotta be difficult.
I love how in this game, if you go off board, like, the audio registers if the car is, like, you know, slowly going forwards, but, yeah, you watch on board, it's like, you know, just him, what he's actually doing, revving the hell out of the car.
Oh, I did it. I wonder if the DRS gives him extra speed going backwards. It might. No, it doesn't.
No. He's just sitting there at 60 miles an hour. Oh my god. This is some lapping Speedy. Alright, how does he do turn 12? Yeah, should be
left
closing
here. Yep. Oh,
he just went wide.
Verstappen line.
Yeah. He actually nailed that
Pretty
apex
good.
there at 13 and 14. He's just got 15 to go.
I wonder if you reverse the suspension, if it'll drive good in reverse. You know how the suspension isn't right. I wonder if you put like 40 to the rear instead of 40 to the front, and like 3 to the rear instead of 3 to the front. Or 3 to the front. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. I wonder if it would work in reverse, the steering. Just flip everything.
I would be interested to see that. Alright, so he's... does he complete the lap or does he go into the pits in reverse?
Oh, I think he might do a full lap.
He's gonna do... Yeah, he's doing the full lap. He's actually doing the full lap.
I don't know if we have record of this in stat books, so we gotta check for the slowest lap of all time.
Well, we have two things: the slowest lap ever and the fastest lap in reverse.
That showed a 134 for me as lap time. I highly doubt that was a 134.
I doubt that.
You're gonna get disqualified, Speedy. I wouldn't do that.
He's...
Yep. I spoke it into existence. He used 3 sets of softs, too. Oh, no.
Oh, he doesn't have any... Well, it doesn't necessarily matter, because it's going to be raining anyway.
Wait, it's raining in the race?
That's what your brother said, yeah. Apparently it's supposed to rain the entire race. I don't know how heavy it's supposed to be, but I just know it's supposed to be raining. So I guess we're going to judge by how heavy the rain is, if they're going to be on inches or they're going to be on the wets. Oh. That actually was the most entertainment I've had all season, in terms of qualifying. Meanwhile, the Yankees are threatening to score. It's currently 2-1 for the Dodgers.
Oh, it's gonna go dry to rain. Ooh.
Oh, okay. He didn't tell me that. Okay, I thought...
Yeah, it is completely bone dry right now.
Okay, he told me it was gonna be rain in the race. I'm like, oh, okay. I thought it was the whole race. No, it's gonna be the end. Or halfway, who knows. Yeah, there are some clouds on the horizon, so yeah. Rain is definitely a possibility. Just waiting on everyone to get their setups on and, well, tires, I guess, ready to go and see what happens. Alright, formation lap will now get underway. Let's see how everyone... Let's see what everyone's on in terms of tires. Oh wow, big mix there. See it pixelated smokescreen. Beats on medium... hards, I should say. Churchill's on hards. Ramsley, though, is on the mediums. So...
You know what this tells me? This tells me the rain might be coming about... like 2/3 throughout the race.
Yeah. So Remsley, or sorry, not Remsley. The top 2 are planning to go long, and so is Lion, of course, in 4th. Mudev in 5th on the mediums. Camden will be on the hard, so he's doing the exact same thing. Job on the mediums and Speedy Gunner on the hards. So yeah, everyone on hards is going to attempt to go longer. That's a nice line there, Sir Charles, by the way. Exploring new track limits there at turn 11. Don't think I've ever seen that. So yeah, gonna guess that for anyone that's going to the mediums, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna go medium hard, or do you think they'll gamble, go medium until the rain comes? Good shot. Well, let's see. If you're on the mediums, I'm gonna guess you're gonna either go medium hard, or you can try do medium and see how much pace you can get off of a new set of medium tires before the rain comes. Because yeah, new tires around this track definitely helps a lot, especially if you're on the grippiest tire.
You know what we forgot to do?
Eh?
Speedy's past people on formation not doing burnout, okay? Anyways, we forgot to do our podium predictions.
Oh, yeah. Okay, who's your podium prediction?
Remsley, B. Tom, then Sir Charles.
Okay. I'm gonna go... You know, I'm gonna go this way. I'll go B. Tom, Lion, and Sir Charles. Because I think the hard strategy will work if they go along. Anyway, 5 red lights for everybody in front of everybody, and we are underway for the U.S. Grand Prix. Good stuff there from B. Tom. He covers off Sir Charles. They head up to turn 1, but Sir Charles tries to fight back into the first corner. Cuts the corner just a little bit, but has to compromise his line. That allows Remsley to go through. GTL line trying to follow suit. Does not get by as they head towards the S's. One or two cars side by side, but that got sorted out, I think. Speedy Gunner goes off the road there just slightly. Gee whiz, he was off the track and then some.
Counting this second warning already. He already cut. Yep,
there's another one. That's another one.
Yeah, that's easily a second by now, and we aren't even halfway through the first lap.
Yeah. Yeah, we're literally through the... Oh, Jesus, Anthony Volpe just hit a grand slam.
What?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Well, anyway. I think we're going to see Speedy do a dive bomb here.
Yeah, let's see. Does he go for a dive bomb? He's got Camden in his sights. Now he's not close enough. He's just trying to be a little bit sensible. As they head up towards 13. Again, takes a bit of a compromised line, entering the corner. And there we go. There's the send right there. And Camden just opens the door, quite literally. As they side by side heading through 16, 17, and 18. But Camden stays in front. Has a tiny bit of a lockup as well. There's a race strategy there on the screen there. Medium to hard, lap 12 to 17. But how far can those mediums go is the question if Remsley decides to just stick it out for a while. So DRS is now enabled. Of course, that is a new thing in Formula 1 if you're just new to that. It's after the first lap that DRS does get enabled. And if you're 1 second to the car in front, you will get the aid of the rear wing opening up.
Yeah, I mean, look to the east right here. You can see the ominous clouds sitting over. Those are definitely the rain clouds we have forming over there.
Yeah, I did see that from over the hill at turn 1. So yeah, definitely will be imminent for sure. And you can see more of them coming down that back area as well. So Remsley now has DRS. What he needs to do really is just get in front of B-Tom and just try to get going as quickly as possible. But of course, with the nature of this game, that's going to be a little bit difficult. B-Tom defends the inside. Oh, that's a big rear lockup for sure from Remsley. But just doesn't make the move stick. He just has to stay behind and fight for another day.
Camden and Gunner battling side by side.
Oh, Jesus. Camden cuts the track. Joe gets a penalty. Oh, he hits the back of him. He literally hit the back of his car at around 15. Again,
I thought that was a switchback. I didn't realize the fact he hit the back of his car. That was yeah, that was crazy.
well, it looked like to me Speedy Gunner just planted the car exactly where he needed to be.
There it is.
Yep, there's the first penalty already. I mean, I think it was just fine defense. It's just that I think Camden just slightly misjudged it for how he was trying to put the car in, where he had to put the car in and whatnot. Don't think he got damaged. That's lucky at least for him, because I didn't see any bits come off. So top 5 are within DRS range. Camden obviously is out of that, and so is Joe, as you can clearly see on the gaps. Head down the hill. All right, Remsley.
Helicopter camera.
Yes, yeah. As soon as I got onto Remsley, yeah, I got the heli shot as well. Love a good old heli shot. All right, let's see what he does here. Yellow flags in sector 2. That's Joe, but spinning out somewhere in the middle sector. Oh, he must have the Encore barrier then. Again, same defense there from B-Tom. Just hug the inside line. Remsley just has nowhere to go. B-Tom just putting the car in the right spots. Oh! What's happened?
Speedy ended up going wide trying to get by Cam. They are still side by side right now.
Oh, Camden
locked up. Dive it in.
Yeah, Camden locked up there for sure. That'll definitely hurt his line. But keeps the position. Alright, towards turn 1. Oh, here comes Remsley to the outside this time. Turn 1. He has the grip, he's got the better tires for now, and he's got the move done. Ahead of B-Tom. Oh, is it these two again? Yep, it is these two.
Yeah, Speedy broke maybe like 300 feet later than you should.
Yeah. Well, this is probably the side we've typically seen in, well, past races. It's Remsley, B-Tom are 1 and 2, but B-Tom should be able to get back at Remsley with the aid of DRS. All right, down the back straight. Yep, that's going to be pretty much straightforward, and there you go.
Yeah, I don't think Remsley can defend.
Nah, but it's also very hard to pull away in this game, especially the fact that after lap 1 is when DRS is enabled. Speedy Gunner now has another penalty. I think that's 6 seconds now, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Wow, he's already got 6 seconds of penalties, and we've only done 4 laps. He's really giving Camden a hard time, it seems. These two have just been going at it.
I wish Camden's not the most thrilled human in the world right now.
Probably not, considering how much time he's also lost. Oh! They really are getting the elbows out, these two. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that probably did some damage, I would think.
Maybe.
That did damage too.
Yeah. Meanwhile, up ahead, Sir Charles and GTR battling away. This is at the S's that they're coming out right now. They were probably having a little scrap at turn 1 as I cut to them. I'm thinking we might see a pass from Lion coming up soon, considering how close he is to Sir Charles. He's also got plenty of battery compared to the Haas in front.
I just realized something. Do you have the telemetry turned on or no?
I don't. I do now, though.
Go look at Sir Charles.
Yeah, I was just saying he's... Oh, is it the fuel? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's low.
Yeah, so he's
under
banking
fuel.
on a ton of rain. I mean,
yeah.
It's hard to gain gas.
Yeah. Oh, that's contact there for sure. Mudev just bumped him. Yeah. Well, the thing I know about Coda, if this is sure still in this game, I think the fuel still is Burns, I believe?
Yeah, Burns.
Yeah, okay, so it's the same as it has been since 2021. Alright. We'll get back up to the lead as well, see how they're doing. Sir Charles and... I'm sorry, not Sir Charles. Ramsley and Beatom. That's who I should have said. Around turn 1. Towards the end of the middle, first sector they go. Yeah, Beatom doing what he should be doing, and that's just keeping Ramsley at bay, especially on the opposite compound as well. Ramsley, of course, will be having to make a pit stop in about a few laps from now, considering he is on the medium tire, unless he decides to go long. I don't know how... I'm not sure how good the medium tire is in this track. I think the hard snow definitely will go a long way. They should be able to.
Yeah, it is getting cloudy everywhere now, though, so I think the fact that they're just going to hold off. I mean, you can see the lack grip already with Mahmudev spinning out off turn 17, I believe it is. That's turn 7.
Oh, that makes sense why he lost a little bit of time. I was just going to ask you what happened to him.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, from behind him, here comes the battle that's been going on for since the start of the race. Camden gets by Speedy Gunner. Speedy Gunner pretty much just opened the door for the Sauber to go through. So we got a battle for the lead, a battle for the podium, and a battle for 6th. Yeah, Mudev's pretty much in his own little world in 5th position. And so is Job.
I mean, I would rather be where Mamu is right now. I'd rather not be within either of these battles. These battles have been insane, both these. Bunch of hard racing. Wouldn't want to take a risk betting it.
Yeah, out of curiosity, how much fuel does Sir Charles have actually in that car? What was the target that he has? He's negative 0.08. Ooh. That is cutting it close. Yeah.
How do you get that figured out?
Top right of the steering wheel. It shows the fuel target.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you have to look really, really close. Yeah, it's like this. If you can see, like the top right where where it sees the position. Yeah, position's like the middle. Bottom right's your PSIs, and then top right's your fuel targets.
Yeah, I can only see it on certain cars because of cameras. I mean, you can see with Remsley, he's right now plus 1.7, so he clearly knew what he was doing, but minus that much, that's risky.
It is a bit risky, and as you said, this track does burn fuel. So yeah, he needs this track to rain as possible. Quickly as possible, I should add. Alright, towards turn 1. Still pretty much the top 2 as they are, for the most part. Lions still keeping Sir Charles at bay. And then, seems like Camden's also broken away from Speedy Gunner a little bit there. He's about 1.2 seconds off the road from him. As long as he keeps a clean first sector, he should be able to pull away from Speedy Gunner and not have to deal with him. It doesn't seem like Remsley's tires are burning off, which probably is a good thing for him, considering he's still within the DRS range of Beatom. That's obviously the more crucial thing.
The interesting thing from Speedy is he's running no ERS deployment right now. I was just checking.
No, he is not. He actually turned it off.
Yeah.
Especially on the straights. That's quite a... That makes sense why he's losing so much time. Compared to Camden, who's using a little bit of deployment. He's on medium deployment.
That's what most of the field is on.
Yeah, battery though I know can be sometimes difficult to recover at a track like this. especially if you're not careful with managing. Well, especially, it may be a bit easier now, I imagine, considering that you can use different variety of modes in this game. The clouds are getting a little bit thicker from what it looks like. The rain definitely is not far away. Speed Gunner, though, has just pitted. He's gone on to the soft tire.
Actually, that makes sense. I mean, he's going for a fast lap. I mean, I could see that.
Yeah, get the fast lap point before the rain comes.
Now that makes sense why he was undone to the fact he had full battery. But I don't think you need to do it for that long to get a full battery. You can just do it for 1 out lap. But
yeah.
You never know.
So Charles gets the overtake done there on GTL line. That's for the final podium spot. Yeah, it'll be a matter of time when this rain comes for sure. Remsley, though, has dropped out of DRS range, though, to beat some, so he may be in a bit of trouble if he doesn't keep up with them. He might be losing a bit of grip on those mediums. Yeah, so far it's a bit of just a quietish race, for the most part. Just a couple of battles here and there, but yeah, you don't expect too much, I guess, from an 8-car field.
And a Coda too. Coda's one of the more generic, boring tracks in the schedule, anyways.
Yeah, I can agree with that a little bit, because of how spread out it can be with the field around a track like this. But I still stick to what I say. It's better than Miami and Vegas. Especially Miami.
Yeah.
Miami.
I like Miami more. I like it more. I do.
Go away.
The racing on this game's awesome. I mean, Las Vegas is just a crapshoot, because, I mean, it's just...
DRS trains.
It's whoever has the DRS on the straightaway, pretty much.
Yeah, on the main... Yeah, on the strip, yeah. I mean... It helps a little bit that now the DRS line, I think, is where it should be. I remember, like, I think in last game it was like, I think, like, as soon as you get out of Treasure Island, or maybe by the Mirage.
Yeah, it was. It was at the beginning. It was a mile-long DRS strip. I hit my record high in any F1 game. I hit 232 somehow.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is very fast. But yeah, now it's pretty much where it should be, which is halfway down the strip. I think by Caesar's Palace or close to the Bellagio. I'm not entirely sure if I remember correctly. Speaking of, gets the fast lap. There you go. Does a 35.4.
By 2/10.
Yeah, by 2/10.
Oh.
That's very close there from Lion. Trying to get by Sir Charles. He'll get him down the back straight.
I'm pretty sure I just saw a raindrop. Some crazy. Job is around.
Yep, that is at the final turn. He's gone around.
Yep, and it is raining.
Yep, it's starting to rain. Yep. I've just seen the raindrops coming down on the halo. Alright, well there's the rain. It has now officially come. Now it's just a matter of time who makes the right call, who makes the wrong call.
I've seen the rain in this game is a lot harder than any other game. The traction that you're able to get, people who run medium traction have a huge advantage. Oh. Remsley already pitting. Wow.
That's early. That is really, really early.
It is dumping, though. I mean, it is raining pretty good.
It's getting there, but it's not exactly...
I don't like this.
Oh. Well, he's about to come out in 5th, I think.
His tires are going to be toast.
Oh yeah. I think it's a bit too early. I think you may have wanted to wait another lap. Yeah, you can see the grip's already starting to like dissipate a little bit there. I saw Beaton make a slight moment. So, yeah, I'm not sure. We'll see. Camden's decided to fit in as well. I mean, why not in his situation? What do you got to lose? Really?
I mean, to be completely honest with you, I think it's just a factor of getting ahead of him. But I'm not taking, what is that, an extra 10% tire wear? In this kind of conditions, the intermediates just get they get stripped. It's terrible. I ran them. They do like 13% tire wear a lap.
He's getting about 4/10 to Sir Charles in that one corner alone. Down to turn 11. It's gonna give me I guess we'll give it an indication to see how much he gains or how much he loses. And so far it looks like he's gaining, but not by much.
Charles Beaton pitting.
Actually, no, the rain is starting to get heavier, so no, Remsley actually is gaining a bit more. Yeah, he just gained about over a second in that middle set.
Sir
and
Charles.
Sir Charles stays out. Oh, that's not the right call to do.
I'm pretty sure I saw GTR Lion have a moment because if he went ghost and he lost a good 3-4 seconds to Sir Charles.
Yeah. All right, where's Remsley? He's coming down the main straight. Does he get the undercut? Here comes B-Tom. And the undercut.
No, not at all.
No, it doesn't work. It just got him closer, though, to where he was before. Because by that time, he was about 2 seconds behind him. He just got back to less than a second.
Oh, this is going to be interesting right here. They're going to catch Sir Charles, who's keeping it in 5th and 6th gear on this tire track. There is zero grip for him. He was a podium pick, too. He kind of threw this race away.
He did, yeah. I think he kind of did. Yeah, there's no grip for him at all with those hard tires, especially on the hards. A tire that doesn't have any grip for conditions like these.
I mean, you can just hear the thing squealing like crazy. It's just trying to find any grip.
Yeah, there's nothing. And DRS is still enabled, mind you, because Remsley still has DRS.
Oh,
It's not been disabled yet. Oh, that's going to hurt Sir Charles even more. Here come the 2 cars behind him, and he's got a penalty as well, for good measure. DRS is now disabled. Oh, that's going to be disappointing.
If I'm Beaton, ooh.
Let's Beaton through. How easy will he make it?
You got to watch out passing there for Remsley. You don't know what that car is going to do for Sir Charles, where it's going to slide.
Yeah, Sir Charles, I think, knew. He kind of shot himself in the foot for doing that. He's in the pits now, and he will get onto a set of intermediates. And there's a car off the track. That's Joe just trying to let Lion by. Yeah, he's going to be quite a bit further down to his rival, which was GTR Lion. That was his closest rival. And, well, he's going to be at least 5 or 6 seconds behind. He's coming out of the pits now. About 4 seconds. That was close. I thought it'd be 5 or 6. He's about 4.4 behind. But still, that's a pretty big loss. And Remsley, meanwhile, is losing a little bit of time to beat Tom. It's now 1.2 seconds the gap. Last lap he had DRS to help him, but he obviously doesn't have that 8 anymore because it's been disabled. Yellow, sector 2. Is that Joe?
What is Joby doing?
I think he's just letting some cars through. Yeah, he's just
Speedy.
Oh my gosh, he's drifting. Joe gets the 10-second penalty for track limits. Ah, yes. For just letting cars through off the track.
I don't know if that was intentional by Speedy. He just drifted that entire section on complete accident. I just watched that.
Yeah. That was weird. Oh, Will Smith just got a home run. Now it's 5-3 Yankees. Yep, rain's starting to get a little bit heavier now. You do see the spray coming off the tires. So yeah, it's definitely going to be sticking this way, I think, for the majority of this race now. I kind of love the pixelated spray as well in this game. Looks so good in this game. A+ quality.
They couldn't have taken the time to did that, but they took the time to put a awful handling model in.
Yeah. Kind of stupid that the fact that, like, even like if you're driving, if you are on PC, you can take that. You have the option to take the spray off or whatever. In this game, if you're on console, you can't. And Job is retired. That's fair enough. I mean, he was miles back from everybody anyway. Decided to call it a night. Yeah, it looks like B-Tom's definitely in somewhat cruise control at the moment. He's definitely gaining more time on Remsley. Something you pointed out before, it probably hurt him hurt Remsley the fact that he went in the pits early to try to do an undercut and probably did burn off the tires a little bit before the rain got heavier. That could be a major factor into why he hasn't had such decent pace compared to B-Tom. Speed got another penalty. Gee whiz, he is accumulating penalties left and right. He's at 22 seconds. If he keeps going like this, he's going to get disqualified.
I think he might be going for the record. I don't know what the record is to be exact. I mean, I can check in the spreadsheet.
Oh, in terms of penalties. Ooh.
He could. I don't know if we keep track of that.
I didn't even know we did. I never seen that on the spreadsheet before. I just know that it shows like I know it shows like lap record and track record and everything like that. Yeah, meanwhile everyone's just all spread out, pretty much. That's pretty much like old me, back in my early times of league racing. I remember like when I first started back in 2019 or something like that. Was it 2019? Yeah, 2019 was when I first started league racing on this game. I used to be really bad in terms of like accumulating penalties. Yeah, it doesn't show how many penalties, seconds of penalties in the comp spread. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I couldn't find it.
Yeah, I can't find it either.
It is getting wet too. We might honestly see full wets because I mean this track is puddled to all hell.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Oh, there's a name I haven't seen in that. I've just recognized this name in that spreadsheet I haven't seen for a long time. Well, I'm looking at like
that name.
I'm looking at the lap record. So obviously you have the real life one that Charles Leclerc did. Below that is the TCR qualifying record, which was set by X Breezy. I used to league race with him years ago. I didn't know he actually was in golden class. But yeah, back in Stevens 11, he did a 29.5. That would have been on F1 2020, I'm going to guess. Or 2021.
Probably.
Yeah, B-Tom's got the race lap record with a 31.6. That's what he did back in the Platinum class in season 11. Yeah, that's definitely 20 times. Yeah, the fastest lap we've got right now is a 35.4.
And during the race was a 29?
No, the qualifying was a 29.
Oh.
Yeah, because 2020, those cars were like extremely.
They're rockets.
Oh, they were extremely quick because they were like obviously emulating the best they could with the power of the Mercedes W11. That thing was a grip machine if I've ever seen a car grip before. I miss those. I miss that era of cars, 2019 to 2021. They were definitely the best, in my opinion. The only problem with those cars, though, obviously, which is pretty much why we got these ones today, is the fact of following the car in front because of the dirty air. It was horrendous with those style cars.
Yeah.
But these ones, I mean, they've made it slightly better, but it's not perfect, obviously, because you're still going to get dirty air no matter what car you're driving, or no matter how much you try to shape the car. Yellow flags again. Speedy Gunner has spun. Oh, he goes for a drift. There at 15.
He's gonna watch it. Leaders coming up on him.
Okay, is ghosting on or off? I think ghosting was on.
Oh.
I
I hope it's on.
I think it was when I saw Job let the cars through. Oh, he's going to pit lane. Oh, don't hit the pit lane wall. He's back in. He might be calling it a night. And Ramsley's going back in and hits the wall. He's hit the wall at pit lane entry. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, that really sums up the race for him. Just doesn't have the pace to keep up with B-Tom, and he also puts himself into the wall.
Yeah, that'll end his shot at a podium, I would think. I mean, yeah, he's tossing on the wets.
Yeah, he was trying to go onto wet tires and just overshot the pit line. He's fortunate he's still in the race. And yeah, the track is getting a bit heavier. I don't know if it's heavy enough though to go on the wets. Not just yet. I think you would need to give it another lap or two, if that would be the case. Yeah, he's on the wet. Let's see how much time he gains or loses on Sir Charles. It looks like he's losing time to me. He lost about a few tenths in the first sector. Yeah, he's not exactly gaining time. Oh wait, I see why they didn't change his wing. What? How did the game? How did the game not change his?
Too great.
No, they didn't change his wing when he went into the pits. Both his end plates are still missing. Oh, that explains why. Oh wow, are you kidding me? Wow, this game's fantastic. I mean, he probably had it on auto, because I know if you have it on auto for repair a front wing, the game doesn't do that, but if you put it on yes, it obviously will, regardless. Yeah, he just has no front end at all. Does he go?
People that are wondering, Dodgers have closed it within one. Oh wow!
He's still gonna keep going. Amazingly.
To be completely, I think he's. I don't know what he's doing, but to be completely honest with you, Speedy, if we're gonna have a safety car, Speedy's gonna cause it. I don't mean to point someone out like that, but he's going around the track drifting right now.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like he's just trying to have the time of his life, but knowing that he could also potentially cause a safety car whilst doing that. Give him credit though, he knows how to drift a Formula 1 car in some sense.
He's taking Formula Drift too seriously.
I know. Yeah. Oh. I wonder if everyone else will pit. Does B-Tom decide to go in for wets and do what Remsley's doing? No, he decides to stay out. I'll be honest, I think that's a fair choice. I mean, considering the gap he's got, he doesn't really have to do much of anything. He just needs to keep the car in one piece, and he'll just make it to the finish line.
I think, to be honest, this might be, if he holds on to this, one of our bigger wins of the season. Like on time gap back to second place.
Yeah, considering he's got a 25-second gap.
And growing, too.
Yeah, it has been growing. You're right about that. Didn't really need to do. Said he didn't have time to do practice. Well, pretty much the case for B-Tom. He didn't need that practice, I guess.
Yeah, B-Tom doesn't need practices.
No.
He doesn't need practice at all.
No, he doesn't. And meanwhile, the RB is going slowly down the pit lane. Oh, that's just because he's just letting B-Tom through. Well, I guess that makes
Speedy's got to be scaring the living piss out of Mahmudev. He's just drifting right behind Mahmud, not even caring.
Yeah. Oh, that was Mahmudev. Sorry, I thought that was B-Tom. No, B-Tom's at the final sector. But yeah. He's probably thinking, like, what is this RB even doing? Just drifting around like an absolute maniac.
I can imagine how hot his tires are now, too. I mean, Speedy's doing a good job. He's done this for multiple laps without wrecking yet.
Yeah.
Knock on wood.
Yeah. I guess you could give him some credit for that. Yeah, now well done to the RB driver. Seven more laps left in this race. Feels like almost an eternity, if I'm honest.
The race has been long, a little too long.
Yeah.
Oh, there he goes.
Yep, there's a spin.
Oh my god.
Well, at least he didn't put it in the wall, I guess. But I think those tires have finally had enough. Ooh, does a bit of a drift there at the right-hander. Oh, keep it straight. What is this? I'm honestly amazed that thing didn't loop around. Oh goodness. I have noticed though that Sir Charles has gone to under a second now behind GTR line, but the only unfortunate thing though for him is that he's got a 3-second penalty. So even if he does get ahead of GTR line, he needs to build a 3-second gap in order for him to keep P2.
Usually in this scenario, I would just say not battle him, and when he gets to him, let him go, but Sir Charles has been faster than GTR line. GTR line's got to battle him.
Yeah. Looks like he's struggling a little bit for grip. In some cases, I'm noticing how his car's just skating a bit.
Yeah, we know that's for.
Yep. No need to know who the yellow flags are for.
I mean, this is kind of impressive. Remsley is closing in on the cars in front and gapping on the car behind with no end plates on his car.
But he does have a net penalty, though, for good measure.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially with no front. He just has no front end in that thing.
I think Remsley's just having fun, dude. I think he's just swinging the car around here, looks like.
Yeah, Speedy Gunner's got another penalty. He's actually... Oh, he's cut down to 18. Oh, yeah, that's right. He served one of his penalties in the pit lane, I'm guessing. That makes a lot of sense.
He'd be at like 30 right now.
Yeah, if he didn't serve... if he didn't serve it in the pits, yeah.
I'm saying this. We're going to have a safety car because of Speedy. I just got the feeling.
Well, we'll see. But if a safety car comes out, especially very late into the race, it's not going to be a lot of time for a lot of the drivers to catch up. The only ones that could is the top three. That's about it, I feel. Yeah, Sir Charles has definitely got some better pace, it looks like, as you said, compared to GTR Lion. Just how he is in that final sector, he just looks quicker. But the first two, sectors, he seems like Lion's got the better edge. But also, it's a bit difficult to try to overtake, especially in these conditions. He's got to pray for the car in front of you to make a mistake. And it's looking like right now the rain doesn't look heavy, so yeah, even if Remsley did have at least a front wing, I don't think he would be catching the cars in front of him.
You can see there's some sort of a dry line for him just because all the rubber being put down, but I mean,
yeah,
it's nowhere close to dry tires at all.
Not at all. And you can see the Lion's trying to go onto that wet part of the track. That's just to keep the tires cool. Yeah, that is something different in this game too, for some people that don't know. Is that you really now have to manage your intermediate tires, or your wet tires, in terms of how you keep them cool and whatnot. If you stick them on that dry line, like as Kluka was mentioning, you see these cars on these sort of a dry-ish sort of line, the tires will start to burn up a little bit. But if you get onto like the wet parts of the track, the tires will get cooler. That's just pretty much how the intermediates work.
Respectful move from Speedy there. He'll move out of the way of Tom, who's 2 laps ahead of him, I think.
Quite literally. Yep, see, there's a demonstration right there. Lion just going to the inside part of the track, cuts back onto the racing line, just to get some coolness into those intermediates. That's actually quite smart of him to do that.
I mean, it's crazy how B-Tom's over. He's well over half a track ahead of P4. I mean, that's just unreal.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. But then again, that's also the other reasons too, is Remsley going onto the wrong tire, and not to mention his front wing's completely damaged. But for what it's worth, he's doing all right. Especially maintain 4th place. Here comes Sir Charles. He's got the slipstream. Down the inside he goes. Oh, that's going to push Line off the racetrack. Yep. And lets Lion get back on in front. Oh, but Lion compromises his line, and through goes Sir Charles.
Oh, Lion.
I think Sir Charles is just trying to let him through, because he didn't want to overtake in the way he did. I mean, that's fair sportsmanship.
I mean, you got to go at this point. You got to get that 3-second gap, because, I mean, you have a 3-second... Oh, 6-second gap. Oh, God.
Oh, my God. They both nearly hit the put themselves on the wall by doing that.
Yeah, so I can say this pretty confidently unless GTR Line gets time penalty, the fact that Sir Charles GTR Line has P2 pretty much secured. I don't see a way Sir Charles gains, what is it, 6 seconds in 3 laps?
Yeah. Yeah, he's got to be aggressive now. Oh, he was thinking about it. He was thinking about going for a move, but backs out of it, of course. Yeah, it's fair enough to back out of that. You don't necessarily see moves that go into the S's unless you're that crazy. I think Fernando Alonso could tell you that with his little battle with Liam Lawson a couple weeks ago. I think we all know what that yellow flag is for. Yeah, beats him in pretty much in a world of his own. It's 32 seconds up the road. He's already just started the penultimate lap, and the second and third place cars are just going around turn 15. About nearly a quarter of the way behind.
Oh, Speedy's just going to retire it, isn't he? Oh no, what is he doing? Oh no, I think he's going to put on slick tires.
Is he?
If I know Speedy.
Yeah, he is. No, it's intermediate. No, fresh intermediates.
Okay. Oh, he may have got a puncture. He may have drifted enough the fact he got a puncture.
Meanwhile, line's gone by Sir Charles. Yeah, I think for Sir Charles' sake, he might just have to stick with being the third. Especially in the situation he got, considering he's got 6 seconds. Actually, yeah, no, he's got 6 seconds. I don't know, I thought for a second the line had 6 seconds, but anyway.
Well, anyways, going through the final couple corners to the white flag for B-Tom.
Yep. He'll begin the final lap of this 28-lap race in what has been pretty much a cruise control sort of effort for the Mercedes driver. Alright, there's the start of the final lap. 33.2 seconds ahead of the next car. And that's Mudev that's caused the yellow flags in the middle sector. That's at turn 8, I think. He's done that up.
Yep.
Bit of a wiggle there from P-Tom. And I think it's also, well, I was going to say it would stop rain, but no, it's just slowing down, really. But that's not going to matter anyway. Yep, and at this rate, P-Tom definitely will increase his championship lead as well. Going to make it even more difficult for Remsley to even catch up at this point. And I think with 3 rounds to go in the championship, I probably would say if he does well for the next one at Suzuka, he definitely will probably seal it. He has a good chance of sealing it there. Out of the final corner he comes, and it's going to be yet another victory for B-Tom. He wins the U.S. Grand Prix here in Texas by a margin of 35.5 seconds. That is that is something. Also, Charles Ballard away with TTL line.
Charles is out of gas, I think.
No, wait.
Oh, I thought he was out of gas for a second.
No, he's still fine. If the icon goes solid, then yeah, he's out of fuel.
Yeah, I thought it went solid. I thought I saw his car start to sputter. I thought it did.
Yep. Charles does get second at the line, but he's going to be demoted to third, of course, because of penalty. So that means line will maintain second position. Probably his best position of the season so far. Remsley.
Well, I gotta check the stat books. This might be the first race Remsley did not finish on the podium this season. This might be. Let me check.
I think Monaco would have been his
P4.
I think Monaco would have been his worst race before this one. Camden P5, Mood P6, and then yeah, Gunnar will finish it off at 7th position.
No, my apologies, but first race since Austria, he did not finish on the podium, or Australia.
Oh, really? Was it Australia? Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, well, I mean, I wasn't there for those races because I was at San Diego. So I wouldn't have known that. Nice little flip there from Tom as well. Getting onto the podium. Yep, as I said, this will extend his championship lead. Definitely will have a good chance of sealing it at Suzuka next week. Well, there are the results then of this U.S. Grand Prix. Beatom wins, GTL Line second, Sir Charles third, Remsley fourth, Camden fifth, Mudev sixth, Speaker seventh, and Job rounds it all off in 8th position. Right. I guess shall we move to the comms don't join? Actually, do you want to like just put the audio of them three from your phone to your speaker, Luca, when we talk to them?
My mic is not the greatest. I have to put it at a really weird angle to work, so I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, shoot. Gotta turn off the EA tracks. I don't want the stream to get copyrighted. Alright, well, let's see if they want to join first. I mean, there isn't really much to talk about, if I'm honest. But I'll see if they want to join anyway. Sir Charles and Lion. Alright. P. Tom says yep, so I guess we can go into the comps don't join. I'll put that up on my phone. I'll just do it through my audio then. Change output. Speaker. Oh. Okay. I might as well get the showroom up. Cool. Alright. I guess we can go and get started then. Since GTL Line isn't here with us. Hello, GTL Line. Can you hear me real quick?
Yep, I can hear you.
Hello. Hey, congratulations on P2. Yeah, good little result from you today. And good little battle I noticed between yourself and Sir Charles. Would you like to talk us through your race today?
It was a good race. We had a lot of fun. I wish it stayed dry throughout, or but the rain was okay. I mean, I wasn't super confident. The rears were chewing up like no tomorrow.
Mm.
But nevertheless, I think it was pretty much a battle from the start with Sir Charles, and I had a lot of fun. Didn't expect to come in P2. I think I'm not sure what happened with Rems. He most likely he put it the earliest of all of us, and there's a good chance he may have cooked his tires before it really came wet.
Mm.
But it was a good race. Happy with P2, my first P2 this season. So you know.
Yeah, I was just saying to Kluka in the comms box, yeah, I think this was your best race you've had at all this season, but yeah, not a P3 this time. But yeah, no, well done on that. But yeah, when you were talking about Remsley, I guess, well, actually we saw what happened. He basically also pitted in the second time for Wes, but not only that, he had damage for hitting the pit wall at pit entry. That's kind of why he lost out so much.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not in comms, unfortunately, because he's on Xbox and I'm on PC.
Yep.
So I wasn't aware of what happened.
Kluka, do you have anything to add for? Oh,
The
sorry.
goal is to lock in the Constructors Championship, and I think that's we're on track for that.
Yeah, definitely for sure. Since you guys have been like in cruise control for that too. Yeah, like over. I think you guys are like nearly 100 points ahead by the time we got to that round. Sure, definitely increased for sure. Kluka, do you have anything to add?
Probably not.
All right. Well then, hang on. Sorry, I just gotta do something real quick. There we go. How do you feel going into Suzuka then for the next round?
Can't complain about Suzuka. I mean, it's an iconic track, so hopefully we'll do some good practice this weekend. And I haven't driven on that track on this game a lot, so got a lot of learning to do.
Yeah, should be interesting, especially with it being a driver's track. So, but yeah. Anyway, congratulations though on P2, and yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, and we'll move on to the man who finished in third, who was just joined us too. Sir Charles, congratulations on third. I think this is your first podium of the season, if I'm not mistaken. But
a second. I had one at Spa as well.
Oh, you did. Yeah, you did have it Spa. That's right. I forgot about that. But anyway, yeah, congratulations on third. How was it for you then for the race today?
Surprisingly good. Kind of went as expected. I do wish it would have stayed dry, even though I feel like I had decent pace on the wets, at least compared to GTR. I was definitely surprised when I was able to run them down. Because I'm usually terrible on the wets, but I don't know, you just got to get comfortable drifting pretty much. That's the way it is in this game. But yeah, we had a really good battle at the end. I'm not sure if my final overtake was the cleanest. But I would have liked to have seen a different angle of that. But it is what it is. So, but yeah, I had a few back and forths with GT there. I kind of did a Verstappen overtake where I just was ahead of the apex, but completely ran off the road. But I don't know, I like to say we applied common sense here, and I let GTR keep the spot for the time being. That being said, there was really nothing into it. Like I said, I had 6 seconds of penalties, and That was just sloppy on my part. Yeah, I had 2 warnings before the rain even came, so can't really blame the rain either. So, that's kind of disappointing. Because like I said, I know I've done a race here before. Like I said, the last league race I did here, I don't think I got a warning the entire race. So, that was a bit disappointing. Like I said, I think I had enough pace to beat GTR. It probably would have come down to tiny DRS or who made the worst mistake in the rain. But that battle was fun regardless, like I said, and I'm happy to be gifted a podium more or less. So I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, I did notice that you were playing a little bit like sportsmanship, which I mean that's fair enough. I mean, you probably from what it looked like, you didn't want to take it like that, so that's fair enough on your part. But yeah, like, do you think you could have had a chance to get that 6-second gap if you would have like gone past GTR line?
In a word, no. I mean, I was faster than him in the wet, but it was only by like probably a few tenths a lap, maybe half a second at most, especially towards the end where we really seemed to start struggling a bit more. So I just don't think it would have been enough time. Like I said, I mean, it took me 12 laps just to catch him. So I don't really see how I would have been able to pull that gap. He would have had to make a pretty big mistake, and obviously, the pressure really wouldn't have been on him initially anyway. So yeah, it would have been interesting, like I said, if I would have kept it clean, kept the penalties off, how things would have turned out. Maybe would have been able to force him into more mistakes. But like I said, he never. Obviously, I was all over him those last few laps, but he really wasn't under too much pressure because there really wasn't a whole lot at stake there towards the end. So, like I said, it was a fun battle. Like I said, that's kind of one of those things where we appreciate about this game, and when you get to wheel racing there. So, but yeah, that's really all I got. Like I said, it was always fun racing GTA or GTR. He races me pretty clean, so hopefully I didn't get too aggressive there at the end. Like I said, the rain was a bit. I don't know. Didn't have as much control as I really wanted to, but like I said, there was really no harm, no foul in the end. So.
Fair enough. But yeah, Kluka, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, I do. So what was the strategy going 1 lap extra when the rain came?
Basically, I was pretty certain that my pace was going to be garbage in the rain. So when I saw GTR pit, I'm like, okay, I'll just do the opposite of what he does and see what happens. That obviously didn't work, but So hindsight 2020, I would have definitely pitted a lap earlier, but I don't know. I figured DRS hadn't been disabled yet, so I figured I would take a gamble, and it didn't pay off. That's basically all there is to it.
One more question for you. How do you think you will fare going to Suzuka next week?
Yeah, I don't know. Suzuka's never really been my strongest track, except on maybe F122. I don't know. I've never really been particularly fast there for whatever reason. So, that being said, I really haven't raced it very much in this game. I don't think so. I don't think I've hardly raced it at all in this game. So, who knows? Like I said, there's some tracks that this game kind of tends to turn pace on its head. There's some tracks I'm good at this year, and then there's some tracks that I'm bad at this year that I'm usually good at, and vice versa. So yeah, I really don't know, to be honest.
We'll see what happens. But other than that, congratulations though on your 3rd place finish, and yeah, good luck to you next week.
Yep, thank you.
You're welcome. And yeah, let's move on to our race winner, Beat Tom. Well, you're pretty much sure in a class of your own. Probably the biggest margin I think we've had all season long, winning by over 35 seconds. A pretty dominant win for yourself. How was it for you though overall?
Pretty good. I've been manifesting wet race pretty much for like the last 2 weeks. I don't know if you remember, but in the Hungary post-race interview, I was saying like I hope the next one is wet. And then for like the first 5 minutes of my stream, I was just talking about like the chances of it being wet, and then yeah, we ended up with wet quali at the end, and then with half the race being wet. So I was pretty happy with that because I feel like my pace in the wet on this game is really good. And yeah, I mean, I just felt like I had good pace in general. So at the start of the race, I saw Rumsley was starting on the medium, so I was expecting him to come through. But after some time, he was struggling to stay in my DRS. So I was like, okay, like that's a good sign. If my pace is, half as good as it normally is in the wet, then this will be a good one. And yeah, it turned out to be way better than I could have expected. So I'm a little upset I didn't get the fastest lap point, just because I didn't really push for it when I could have, since it was just 0.2 difference. But other than that, I have no complaints. Pretty happy with it.
Well, I don't think it would have mattered anyway, considering how much you extended your championship late and your rival finished in 4th place after having his little bit of blunders. But yeah, I do remember that you were at the end of that race last week. Yeah, you were pretty much like hoping for a wet race, and yeah, I'm guessing that was like pretty much like gave you a bit of a grin when you saw what the conditions were going to be like.
Yeah, and I mean, the thing with wet weather racing is just that there's no DRS, so
yeah,
pretty much like the main thing that hurts the racing in this game is removed. Now, I know some people don't necessarily like driving in the wet on this game. They say like it's Drift City, but I'll let you guys in on a bit of a tip. Even though you can slide in the wet and get away with it, like in the early laps, it's always going to be quicker to avoid sliding by any means possible. Pretty much as long as you can. Naturally, the rears drop off faster than the fronts, but if you just try and make sure you're not sliding on the exits or through the corner, then generally the car is quite well balanced. Even though it might feel like you're slightly under driving, it's kind of the way to go. So I think that's why I was able to gap Rumsley as much as I did before he put onto the enters. And yeah, I was kind of confused when he put on the wets because it really wasn't that bad. But yeah, I won't complain about that. Obviously, it makes the remaining races a bit easier for me. But yeah, it was unfortunate to see that.
Kluka, do you have anything to add for our race winner?
I do not, besides the fact that you just dominated that race. That was really impressive.
Yeah. I don't know why. I've always been, like, really strong in the wet on these games. On F122, not as much. I do recall, I think it was at Silverstone in Season 15. It was the only race I won that season, and it was wet, but, like, that was probably the worst driving experience I've ever had on not only like the F1 games, but just like sim racing in general. So, yeah, besides that, I've always been really good. So, yeah.
But yeah, with that, I think you also have a good chance, if I'm not mistaken, mathematically, you could be able to seal the Drivers' Championship by next week. But yeah, how do you think you'll do? How do you think you'll fare, I should say, around Suzuka? Do you think you'll have a good chance of doing so?
I think Suzuka sucks balls on this game, if I'm going to be completely honest. Yeah, it's hard to describe, but it feels like the car just wants to swap ends a lot through Sector 1, and then through Sector 2 into hairpin, it's a pain. The final chicane is a pain. For me, at least, it's just not very enjoyable to drive. So I hope that one's wet too. But if it's dry, it'll be tricky. But if it's wet, then I'll be pretty confident. But we'll just wait and see.
Mm-hmm. Well, congratulations though on your race win, and yeah, good luck to you for next week as well.
Yep. And GG to TCR and Sir Charles on the podium.
All right, well, I think that'll wrap it all up then. And yeah, thank you for watching, and also Kluka, thank you for joining me in the commentary box as well, giving me a little bit of company. It's nice to have a little bit of company once in a while, for sure.
Yeah, thanks so much. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. No, thank you. Yeah, that will wrap up the stream. I have been K1997. See you next week at Suzuka. Until then, it's goodbye.